Prospective candidates are laying the groundwork for the 2022 New York Gubernatorial Race. It's never too soon to talk elections. It seems clear that current Governor Andrew Cuomo will not be resigning. What is less clear is what kind of challenge New York Republicans will mount against the eventual and likely Democratic nominee. Talking Points analyst Michael Furnari is here to tell us who is running and who we might see run against Cuomo. So let's talk GOP. Who are some of the names that are emerging that we're hearing about?
So the first domino to fall here was ZELDIN. He's a representative from Long Island. He's the first person who officially is going to be running. Now there's three names that you're going to want to watch here. First one here is Andrew Giuliani, obviously the son of the former mayor of New York City. He's a big name in the state. It's unclear, what kind of political chops he may have against somebody like Cuomo. Another person to watch is Janice Dean, television personality, somebody who was a very vocal activist against Governor Cuomo. And the last name is the biggest one. That's STEFANIK, obviously probably the biggest name in the GOP right now in New York State. She released a statement over the last week that seems kind of mum and kind of coy about whether or not she's going to run. It seems like she's likely to dip her toe in the water. Where we may get more clarity about this is the county chairs of the GOP are going to be meeting on April 29th. They're going to be discussing the campaign. We should have a clearer picture around then.
Now, it's been a long time since the GOP's won a governor's election in New York, but Cuomo might face some trouble on the Democratic side. His numbers are down. Who potentially could they run? And I'm guessing it's probably somebody to present more of a challenge than Cynthia Nixon did a few years ago.
Absolutely, it's a really good point. And Governor Cuomo's faced primary challenges every time he's run for re-election. The question is, how competitive is that going to be? Now the numbers are a little bit unclear at the moment. So 55% of people in New York say that Cuomo should not resign. However, the catch is 59% say he should not run for re-election. Now the problem for them is that Governor Cuomo's got $15 million raised already. Now in a governor's race and a statewide race, that's really the big barrier to entry, is the amount of money you can put together. So it seems like he is leaning towards running for re-election. However, the question is, could there be a competitive primary this time? As you said, Cynthia Nixon lost by almost 30 points. He beat Mark Molyneux in the general by more than 20. So the question could be, even if there's a competitive race, it may still be a big win. The candidates to watch in that sense are going to be Jamon Williams and Letitia James, who, it's important to note, is going to be leading the investigation against Cuomo. Could set her up for a good primary.
And time heals all wounds. Potentially could save the governor. He's still got some time to rehab his image if he wants to try to win that re-election next year.